Hi, Moley here again. This is another episode of the restoration of my 1948 Fiat Topolino. In this episode I've beaten the second back wing into submission and bolted them both onto the rest of the bodywork so that we can see how square it's going to be. So here we start by grinding off the filler and the paint and trying to get back to bare metal. You'll see at the end of this there's a bit of a crack in the edge of the panel and a couple of lines I've drawn on there to show you where some creases are. So where the edge of this panel had been cracked, you can see it's been folded over, and it's folded over a thin piece of wire, basically a bit of stiffening on the edge, I guess. Where the panel had cracked, it had also broken this piece of wire, so here I am with pliers peeling back the folded over edge, and then when I get to it, trying to get out the piece of wire. I'll replace it at some point in the future when I come to do finishing the wing off, but for the time being I just wanted to get it out of the way so that I can get the shape of the panel back to the way it was supposed to be. Quite a lot of fiddling around with the screwdriver and pliers here to try and get this piece of wire out. I think it's just crimped in with the fold in the panel. It's not actually welded in any way. So, you know, it came out relatively easy. It's just a little bit of a fiddly job. Now that I've got the wire out, I can flatten the panel off where that crack was to get the two halves of the crack to line up again. Just putting it on my bench there and giving it a few taps, and then trying to straighten out the creases as well, which I'm doing with a hammer and a dolly. So here I've got the panel bolted in. You can see there's quite a big gap there where that bent part of the back panel is there. So I need to figure out what to do with that. So here I am measuring the two wings from front to back to see if there's any discrepancy. It turned out that one of them's about 10 millimeters longer than the other. So it's difficult to tell really whether one of them's right and one of them's wrong, or both of them are wrong. Hopefully when I get the back straightened out a little bit more, this difference will even itself out. So here it's about 980 mil. That's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching. I certainly enjoyed making it, and I hope to see you next time. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.